so we're here at Homespun, and it's the final days of leading into your closing for good. So how are you feeling?
I'm feeling ready to close.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a hectic month, a lot of preparation to close. But overall, I'm happy. It's
Yeah.
happening. And I'm a little tired though.
Yeah.
Last few days.
I know, I mean, people wouldn't imagine that it takes a lot to close a business, but as a business person, obviously there's a lot of details that you have to look over before you say your final goodbyes, especially since you've been in business for how long?
This is our 20th year.
Wow.
October would be 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So was it a tough choice for you, or give us a little bit of the history of what happened?
Well, when I started to think about it, it wasn't, just recently. It's been years. So it's kind of, I've had time to mull it over and be sure and be unsure and be sure again and, go through that cycle.
Yeah.
But I guess in the last 2 years, I was sure and I was taking steps. Actually, I was hoping to sell it, and that didn't unfold. So I figured I could continue waiting, or I could just close and continue with whatever else I'm going to do next. So that's what I chose to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it a tough decision at the end, or? So?
No, the decision's easy. It's just the mind has a hard time to get hold of it.
Yeah.
So all you have to say is I'm closing, but it's convincing your mind that it's the right thing to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So, to go from one thing to the next, what are your plans?
Well, I have loose plans, but really I'm taking the summer off. It's been a while since I had a whole summer off, a really long time. So I'm just planning to enjoy the weather and be outside, tend to the garden, and just enjoy it. Just really enjoy it.
See where things take you.
Yeah.
That's
See
an
what
amazing
happens in the fall.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to the community in closing?
Well, the community's been amazing, supporting the business for all these years. It started with a bang, I think. Everybody came right away. The first day we opened, everybody came. And they continued to support it over all those years, being really loyal customers. And, I hope we were able to provide what they wanted, what they needed. And we did our best. And really, we only have a business because we had customers.
Right.
So it's the community that really kept it going, and you can't do it without the community.
Right.
So just really thank you to all the people that came, different generations, and it's been something,
Right.
Time flies.
I mean, I can imagine over 2 decades of seeing people throughout the years grow up even. But there's a lot of people that tend to want to get into business nowadays. There's advantages to it, of course, but any advice that you can give to young budding entrepreneurs, or even just someone who's thinking about doing a business of their own?
Well, to have your own business is really a lot of work, so be prepared to work. And I think you have to be there, to some degree, especially for a small business. It's not an industry. So you have to put yourself in it, and it takes time, it takes effort. But I think it's nice to work for yourself because, nobody tells you what to do. You decide what to do and when. So there's 2 sides to that, of course, because you have to be on it all the time. So I'd say go for it, but make sure you have support. Ask a lot of questions, see what kind of resources are out there. Talk to people that have been in business, that they can give you an idea of what to look out for, maybe some other advice.
Okay. Anything else you feel is important to add?
Well, I thank the community, but I have to thank too. I started the business with Carla, so it was both of us that really got it going and got it off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So Carla was instrumental in really starting Homespun.
Mm-hmm.
And the ladies that work for us, like over the years, have been amazing ladies. They've helped to keep the business going with their personalities, and there's been a few of them, and they're faithful,
Yeah,
been
dedicated.
faithful, dedicated, and
Mm-hmm.
trustworthy, and almost doing the job as if it was their own. So really have to thank all the ladies.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. And good luck with whatever your future endeavors are.
Thank you.